Smell like.
Earth.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is JoeJinMovieSoAwesome. I'm Joe.
That's very Christmas. I'm one Jin.
And this is going to be our spoilers review of Alien Earth Episode 3. This was a jam-packed episode.
Yeah.
Full spoilers for Alien Earth so far in every Alien live-action movie ever made. Here we go. What's up, Zezzy in the building? You know, Wonjin, I'm surprised how quickly they are moving into Alien Covenant and Prometheus territory.
Yeah.
And already asking, like, philosophical questions. Like, because when one of the hybrid looked at the mirror, I'm like, oh, man, now I understand the title. You guys are just as much alien on Earth as the outer species. That's why it's called Alien Earth.
Yeah, because alien by definition doesn't always mean an extraterrestrial.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Thank you for that one. Exactly right. And I'm very surprised how much things they packed in one episode.
It's like a mini Blade Runner.
Yeah.
When is a robot? What was it?
When is a machine not a machine?
When is a machine not a machine? Yeah.
When is a gift not a gift? Said the Baron Harkonnen. You know. So it already asked these like Alien Covenant Prometheus style questions. I also comes from Alienated as well. Yeah. I mean, I also have a big question mark on what is that guy on the hazard suit keep doing.
I was asking the same question.
Yeah.
I was watching. It's like, is that place where they repeatedly have like mold or something? Because they have that concrete building in a very humid jungle. But then that cannot be.
Yeah.
There's gotta be something with that because, like you said, he's always spraying whatever that is on the same spot.
Yeah.
So I gotta like wonder what that is.
I think that's gonna be like the big reveal for later seasons. Because I think the design is intentional, like having a cigarette. I mean, it could be a different worker working on it every time, but it has to be worked on every time. So it's like, is it like a containment thing? Oh, but first of all, the alien action scene was great too.
It was awesome. You know, I got this vibe of Alien versus Predator when the hybrid, what's her name? Wendy.
Yeah.
Wendy was going against the alien. Man, that was pretty cool.
Yeah. And I have so many questions too, because it really wasn't a trap though. It was because the alien shouldn't be interested in Wendy because she's not biological.
Yeah, she's not organic.
But there's so many questions about her ability though to communicate with the aliens.
Yeah, because we know that she can kind of hear them.
This episode introduced a possible glaring pothole. How on earth is Wendy connected to Xenomorph and eggs?
Yeah.
No, I thought that this is my current understanding, okay? I'm not saying it's complete. She can hear like higher frequency than
it was
other...
mentioned in the first episode. What was it? She can hear something like higher than 75,000 hertz or something. 75,000.
I think it's 7,500.
No. Because our human hearing can reach up to 20,000 hertz.
Okay.
Yeah, 20,000.
No,
20K.
So I just assume, I think we talked about this last time, is that the aliens communicate through sound. Remember, they don't have eyes or visible nostrils. So you have to ask how they communicate with each other, and I thought it was the sound. No, Joe, the alien is not interested in Wendy. The alien is interested in her strength.
Really?
That doesn't make any sense, though, Zetzi.
But, man, when she was using, what was that hook to pull out the mouth, man, that was brutal. Because I've never seen in any alien involving movie a scene where alien was being such, like...
Manhandled?
Yeah, manhandled in such a rough manner.
Yeah.
Because basically she made that Xenomorph her bitch. That's basically what it was. Man.
No, but back to Zezzy's comment. I think the alien stance on that is like ambiguous. They can detect the strength of the competition. Okay. No, but it was funny because why didn't it kill him right away?
Yeah.
So there are questions like that. But I was surprised by Wendy because that looked like a box cutter. But she cut the head in half.
Oh, no. I think she got it off the paper cutter.
No, but...
the one that slices paper?
No, but my still point is that's not a sharp object. That's like that's basically like that's not even a machete. That's like something you beat someone to death with. You can't cut people with it. But Wendy, being so strong, she just
beheaded.
Yeah, cleaved the
Xenomorph.
Like yeah, but she didn't hear the eggs in the ship.
Didn't she?
No, Void. I think she did. No, but like I don't know if she can hear the egg, but she can definitely hear the face hugger. Yes, because when the face hugger is in pain, her reaction is in pain. So I thought she was like empathizing with the creature. Like it isn't explained properly yet. But what I did find fascinating, my favorite part, is when Yutani tells Marrow that she's the granddaughter of Yutani. Like, I like the fact that Yutani is a matriarchal company where the grandmother, I assume, passed it down to the daughter, and another daughter received it.
I think it's kind of representative of how the world has changed ever since the first Alien was made. Because remember, in the late 70s and in the 80s, that's like the time when the Japanese economy was like growing so strong. And the top, I don't know, like the top like 20 corporations around the world, like half of them were Japanese. They were boasting their power, they're flexing. So you see Blade Runner, you see Alien. We have all these like companies with Japanese names, and we see like Japanese elements in them. Now, I guess we're seeing like a major shift, or I don't know, a change in gender roles. So maybe it's no longer cool to have like an old Asian guy being like the leader of the company. So maybe they're trying like a fresh take on these like old elements of the movie.
Well, in the old elements, we never got to see Yutani or Weyland.
That's true, but we did see Weyland in Prometheus. Wasn't he Weyland? Yeah, the old.
That's before the
rich
merger.
White dude.
But I don't know if it's Weyland Yutani right now. Hey guys, is it Weyland Yutani?
I think it's just Yutani right now. Yeah, it's before the merger.
Okay. She heard the eggs when the facehugger was in pain, and the eggs were reacting to facehugger. Yeah, that and the sword somehow withstood the acid.
Yo, didn't we see the sword kind of like melting down while she was holding it before she passed out?
I don't think we saw it melt.
Because I think it shrunk to like a size of a dagger.
I don't think it
really?
Did. Yeah, it didn't. I don't think so. That didn't happen. In my memory, at least. I could be wrong. It is like in Alien vs. Predator, the way the alien tried to trick Wendy. Remember? They had to prove their strength. Oh, but, hey, guys, I did have a question, though. There was another skin that was...
yeah, the one that went through metamorphosis. So we are hinted that there's another Xenomorph out there somewhere. Right? Yeah, running around.
So that was interesting. But my favorite character from this episode was Kirsh.
Timothy Olyphant.
Yeah.
He's my favorite character so far, too.
He's giving off some David vibes. Remember when he kicked off?
And also when he's dissecting the facehugger, we see the fascination.
Yeah. We see the ash face. Magnificent.
His purity.
Oh, but another favorite scene of mine was Marrow and the children's interaction, and how Kirsh steps in, and Marrow talking about the man part of him because he's a cyborg, not a hybrid, in such a disparaging way. Yet Wendy, who's the most advanced hybrid, keeps her human trait. I think that's just going to be a running theme of this whole series of what makes you an alien and what makes you a human. And I got to praise the Marrow actor. So well done. Like his phone call with Yutani like hit me in the bones. When Yutani said, "You should have read the contract." And he said, "I'm not complaining, but this is my life's work." I was like, "Fuck!"
That's the dream employee of every company. I'm out here to get the job done.
Yeah.
And I like the little details. You know, when he was downloading all that data into his body, we could see that he was starting to overheat.
Yeah. No, like...
That was pretty cool.
So, Mike, it does add a question mark to it, though. How much of him is human and how much isn't?
Yeah.
Because you know what's so funny about that? The way he's interacting with the Indian kid, who's from the movie White Tiger, by the way. He's a fantastic actor. He's using the human element to penetrate. Remember, you said something to me wise. Who doesn't need a friend? Let me be your friend. And don't let the begs bite, David said in Alien Covenant before. You know, so there are those like deep layers to that. I thought. And the funny thing about the hybrids they're so human. Remember that kid who went up to the boy Prodigy and said, "Am I your favorite? I want to be your favorite."
It's such a child thing to do. Even, you know, the Indian boy and the other guy's interaction. And what's his name? I forgot his name. What was his name?
Wait. The first stab on the thing.
Oh, Marrow, yeah. Morrow instantly realizes that these are children at heart.
Yeah.
Because of their interaction. And then that need for approval from a parent figure.
No, but the funny thing is Wendy doesn't seem to need approval. I don't think she gives a fuck. So that's interesting. There are interesting elements like that because the kids are all behaving differently. Yeah. The one who almost got her eye socket popped out.
Yeah, she's still shook.
But she's looking at the mirror like, who am I? And there's an image of her as a child because one of the great lines from this is, they think they have parents, Morrow says to Kirsh. Because when the mind was transferred to them, does that really mean these hybrids are those kids? It asks the question mark. This is not like X-Men Apocalypse where we know literally that he became him. Here, the kid's body might just have died, and the thought process might be copied. Yeah, you know, there are question marks on, and I think they intentionally gave Wendy Marcy and Wendy name because you could argue that Wendy is not Marcy, but the brother keeps calling her Marcy. You know, so it's already fucking with us in this way. Yeah. Like who is really, like, you know.
And Wendy is right now with her brother is the only one who retains her like connection prior to the what's it called? How should I call this? Transportation of her mind. They don't to like a new body. What did they call it?
They don't explain it properly. All they show is shiny head here.
And they also did mention in the first episode that they do not have the human endocrine capabilities. They don't have the hormones, so that could also fiddle with their emotions.
No, but they simulate it. Right? So that's the philosophical question. Is one still a human if their leg is prosthetic? What if the whole body is a prosthetic? The redhead hybrid is clearly suffering from body dysmorphia. Oh, she doesn't belong in her body because the eyeball alien made her realize of her body. They're not really thinking of their body, are they? The kids need approval, but Wendy doesn't because her target is to save her brother and the other girl trying to become the favorite of that prodigy. But they each have different goals. The chuchwa. What's a chuchwa? Maybe. No, but I also have a question about the alien species because there are 5 species, but we haven't seen what the big bug does. Remember, there's a big bug, not the small bug, but the big
one
bug.
Kind of that looks like that's like laying an egg or something.
The one that's a small.
The one that's hanging from the top.
No, that's the blood-sucking one. So there are 5.
No. The leech-looking one is like it's the one that crawls around. But there's one that hangs from the top, and at like towards the bottom there's this opening.
No. There are 5. Let me explain.
There's the eyeball.
There's the eyeball. There's the xenomorph. There's the blood-sucking tick who makes a big blood hatch, And then there's the plant-looking one you're describing, who opens a mouth and there's a tentacle that comes out. And there's another one they showed us where when the boy genius comes in, there's a huge cricket-looking one, the big one. You must have missed it. There was another one.
Okay.
Yeah, there's just a big one that we don't know what it does. The one probably was in the jail cell, in the zoo thing. The Tra-Tra is Jin trying to name something that he forgot how to call and was saying, the Tra-Tra-Tra-Tra-Tra-Tra-Tra. What?
Cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. I don't know. But I guess each of those organisms will eventually like show what it's capable of in the upcoming episodes. I like how that this series of Alien doesn't focus solely on the Xenomorph. It's bringing in these new organisms from space to keep us interested. No, and it already showed us the terror of the eyeball monster.
Yeah, but you know what's messed up? Why do they need to bring out his lungs to impregnate the Xenomorph?
I thought they were kind of using some super high technology to like heal his lung outside of his body or something. But then like the moment they unleashed the embryo into the tank, I'm like, whoa, did they really have to do that?
No, but don't you think he has a cybernetic one now? A lung?
Oh, okay, maybe.
Yeah, I think so. But the thing is, we know from previous Alien movies that the Alien movies like copy the DNA of the host. So that alien that's gonna birth is gonna have his DNA, which is when Marcy's brother. So I wonder how their interaction is gonna be.
I think his name was Joe.
Whose name?
The brother.
No, it wasn't.
Wasn't it Joe?
It was one Jin. What are you talking about? You mean the one who got his lung punctured by the alien?
Yeah,
thrown
Joe.
off like garbage?
That's Joe.
And then had his lung cut off without his permission, I'm assuming. I don't know if... like, you know what the fucked up thing is? I'm pretty sure they could have healed it.
Oh, no. They will put the lung back inside his body with the alien in the lung? Nah, I don't think they're going to do that. Because if they were going to do that, all they had to do was just feed him the embryo. Yeah. No need to go that far.
All that trouble.
Yeah.
Like the embryo in him. Yeah. But I love how the kids are excited about it. So half the kids... So here's the thing. There are 6 kids. One is going cuckoo. 2 of them are happily helping Kirsh. Like, let's fucking do this. And the other 2 are wandering around like Dumb and Dumber. And
like
Wendy's
making sketches with crayons.
Yeah. I did like that. And Wendy will turn. No, they will put the lung back inside his body with the alien lung. No.
I also like the dialogues of, what's his name? The boy prodigy. The boy cavalier.
Telling the definition of prodigy, right? That was interesting. I think he has a reverse. I think the boy prodigy is a reverse of Weyland. You know, Weyland had an obsession with, like, being the father.
Oh, okay.
Like playing God and giving birth to the son. I feel like this kid is opposite, because we haven't seen like at least up to episode 3. It doesn't seem like he has a father complex. Remember, he's just like the kids in the fact that he said he wanted someone he's equal to talk to.
Yeah, someone who can maybe spark his intellectual curiosity.
But you know what he was trying to say? Everybody needs a friend. So to him, a friend is his equal. He doesn't have any friends. So I thought that was like him also being continuously a child. Whereas, remember from Prometheus and Alien Covenant, Weyland is a totally patriarchal figure. He rejects Charlize Theron because you're a daughter. You're not my son. And he's very authoritative. And remember the first scene in Alien Covenant, poor Mike T. David. Here, the boy is kind of inverse of that. He's like a genius Zeus, who looks at Kronos like, I don't admire you, fuck off, but I want a friend, because somebody who you can talk to is the definition of a friend. So I think we're gonna get to a lot of his character as we go on too.
So he's also a very intriguing character here.
Yeah. I mean, and I don't think he's as like secure as he pretends he is, because he's basically making copies of himself. Like, these kids are not. Well, he tries to play the parent. I have a favorite, but I think Noah Hawley did a great job of messing with those symbolisms. It's all in the name of science. The boys fighting like kids was so funny. Yeah. But we also know from Alien movies that Yutani is going to win. Weyland Yutani are going to be the company that wins. So.
Because we don't see the name Prodigy in the future.
And hybrids don't exist. So maybe the future androids and synthetics are copies of Prodigy. Because they acquire it. Because remember, Marrow is an agent of Yutani. But Marrow is a cybernetic. Like, he's not David or Ash or Bishop. We see later that Yutani can produce. So maybe Prodigy messes itself up in this season. And then Yutani acquires them and then copies those.
And judging from previous Alien movies, we know that you cannot control them. And the very fact that the boy Prodigy decided to steal and take control of Yutani's research and bring it to their own lab is just waiting to go wrong. Yeah, we know how this is all gonna start. Yeah.
If it's corporate messing up, if it's not corporate messing up, it won't be an Alien movie, right? Void. It's still early in the series and the plot theme hasn't been fleshed out yet, so it's all world building as of now, and they haven't presented enough answer. Yeah, that's true, Void. They're giving us a lot to chew on. That's what's happening. Zezzy, is it just me or the Alien built in the series a little bit too polished? Yeah, I mean, I think they don't have the budget for it.
We've never seen Alien in such bright light, though.
No, but we
know how we see the alien like running around in that apartment complex thing and everything. We usually see aliens in a very dark environment.
No, but don't you think in Alien Covenant they showed us the alien in bright light for the first time?
But
when it's crawling around the spaceship.
That's a Ridley Scott produced, and I think it was also directed.
Yeah.
So he had a very different budget, I think.
Yeah.
So I think he could afford to do that. But remember, this is a series.
Okay.
But I think they still have like enough budget to portray Alien in a brighter light, and I'm pretty sure compared to 10 years ago, the CGI has gotten a lot cheaper.
It's too shiny, too perfect. It lacks texture. Or Zezzy, maybe they made the alien look mechanical to make us think about the mechanical human beings. Because the alien always had a very industrial surface design. That's why.
And very like slimy and sticky and wet feeling to its texture. Well, mechanical
because it's always hiding on industrial pipes and stuff when it pops out. Especially from the first Alien, remember? And the Aliens 2 we're going to watch, it's hiding in industrial design in plain sight. And then it comes off.
They should have added some more skin texture because it looks like a Ferrari. Maybe in the right environment, it can be a Ferrari.
Yeah. I mean, it didn't look bad. I didn't mind it. It was still scary looking. Yeah. And I like one you said in the beginning, I like how when its mouth is hooked, the tail doesn't work. Also, the first episode is usually of higher quality than the rest. Yeah, because it's the
pilot.
Yeah. So let's give a number grade, man.
I'll give this episode an 8.
Yeah.
It was a very solid episode. And like you said, I'm surprised how quickly they start this like philosophical discussion. And I also got like new questions for each of these characters. So it's still intriguing.
I like how
it's gonna go.
The child actors are now getting individual arcs.
Yeah.
That's going to develop through the season. It's not bad. It just feels like it's lacking a bit. Okay. I'm going to give it a 9. I like the big question it's posing. I think this episode is the setup for the conflict to come. Because it's going to be about the 5 alien different species and the kids developing. And I like how it molds like the conspiracy thing too. Yutani's trying to infiltrate Prodigy.
Yeah, I wish this would develop very soon because this is the kind of stuff we love from Fargo. The fight between factions.
No, and I love the parental feeling that the 2 scientists have over Wendy. Because they don't give a shit about the other kids. Fuck the other kids. Where are you, Wendy? Fuck off.
Wendy, are you okay?
Yeah, we were going to change human history by launching.
You're our favorite.
Yeah. And even Kirsh gives a jab at the Prodigy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, like, how dare you, like, risk this 10-year project for something new and shiny, right? Yeah. I'll give it a 9.5. It's delivering, and that's what's mattered to me. Void, you are a hater. No, Void is not a hater. 7.3 could be fair, because there's not much going on, you could argue, in this episode. There's just a lot of setup. So JoeJin movie so awesome give this
8.5.
8.5. So we're gonna take a short break and do a long take on James Cameron's Aliens. This
AKA Alien 2
has been JoeJinMovieSoAwesome. I'm Joe.
I'm one Jin.
We'll see you guys in a
We'll
bit.
be right back. Alien detected.